If your life feels uncomfortable, then today's video is for you. Let's get wiser together. Let's dive in with the wisdom. Growth often requires leaving what's comfortable. What feels like discomfort might actually be development. You're allowed to outgrow the spaces that you once fit in. Now, let's look at today's illustration, which very much encapsulates this principle of wisdom. Just like this plant, you are allowed to outgrow situations. Today's visual is meant to reassure you that it isn't failure if you had to leave your old circumstances behind. You merely outgrew them. Sometimes the environments that once supported you can no longer sustain your growth. And the discomfort that you feel isn't always a sign that something is wrong. It may be a sign that it is time to move. Now let's look at a quote that very much backs this up. Life begins at the end of your comfort zone. That comes courtesy of Neale Donald Walsch. This reminds us that the very spaces that feel unfamiliar or uncomfortable are often the places where the most meaningful growth happens. Is that something that you can resonate with? Let me know in the comments below. But for now, let's explain this further. Growth can feel strange, right? Even when it's good, even when it's exactly what you've been hoping for. New environments can bring uncertainty, and new opportunities can bring self-doubt. And stepping into something bigger can often make us feel uncomfortably small. I'm experiencing that right now. I'm on the cusp of stepping into a new job, and if I'm honest, part of me feels like that small plant being moved into a bigger pot again. Sure, there's excitement, the feeling of something new, but there's also that sense of, am I ready for this? And maybe you felt that too. That feeling that is often called imposter syndrome, the sense that you don't quite belong in that new space that you've entered. But what if that feeling isn't a sign that you're out of place? What if it's a sign that you're growing? So here are 3 reminders when you find yourself in a bigger pot. The first is that growth feels like discomfort at first. Just because something feels unfamiliar doesn't mean that it's wrong. It may simply be new. So next time you feel discomfort, acknowledge it for what it is, a signal that you are experiencing something new, not that you're incapable. The second reminder is that you were placed here for a reason. Opportunities don't just appear randomly. If you're facing a new opportunity, it's likely because you are ready, even if you don't fully feel like it yet. And then the third and final one is that it's your responsibility to grow. The new environment creates the potential, but you still have to nurture it, right? So make sure that you're showing up, you're learning, and you're stretching yourself, but make sure that you're giving yourself permission to develop. Now, if you want to unpack this more, I encourage you to reflect on these 3 journal prompts that will help you to see how this fits into your life. The first is, where in my life am I outgrowing my current environment? The second is, what new opportunity feels uncomfortable but potentially right? And the third is, how can I take responsibility for growing into the space that I've been given? If you want to learn more about the life-changing habit of journaling, check out journalwise.com. But for now, let's look at today's resource, something to complement today's principle of wisdom. And it is a book called Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway by Susan Jeffers. This book very much explores how fear often accompanies growth and change. Rather than waiting for fear to disappear, Jeffers encourages us to move forward despite it. She encourages us that confidence is built through action, not before it. And so if that's something that you feel that you could benefit from, I encourage you to check out this book. You could consider picking it up from your friendly local bookstore, or check out the link in the description where you can find it online. Thank you for checking out today's video version of Wiser. If you enjoyed it, please make sure you are subscribing for more videos coming soon, and consider checking out the playlist here for more videos.